Hey, it's Captain Roger. We're out for a walk. In our story, the Israelites are about to go back walking around again too. They've been camped up around the mountain of God, building the tabernacle, establishing rules for worship, and learning a little of what it meant to live in community as free people. They didn't have anywhere in particular they needed to be. They didn't have anything really that they needed to do. God was sending them manna every day, so they were fed. He'd provided them with water. They weren't suffering in any way. And strangely, some of them didn't like that. Have you ever had someone like that around you? One of those people who can snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, turn celebration into mourning, or settle the weight of the world squarely on your shoulders? One or two of these negative voices, they can poison everyone, turning what should be a time of blessing and rest into a trial. That's what happened to Israel. These few disgruntled members of their entourage start to tear down the people around them and the food that they had to eat. And this spark of discontent settles in and blazes up into a raging fire. And the complaints begin to grow beyond the bounds of reality into fantasy. They started saying things like, hey, do you remember in Egypt how we could eat as many fish as we wanted? And there was always fresh produce on the table? But out here, all we ever get is this manna. Now, Scripture goes on to point out that manna was both delicious and versatile. It could be made into all kinds of dishes. But the grumbling continued, and soon it seemed like every family had turned away from God's provision and had begun to say, this just isn't good enough for us. This led Moses to go talk to God about it. And Moses was very much aware of their ingratitude. And he says to God, what did I do to tick you off so much that you stuck me with the job of leading these people? Why don't you just kill me and save us the trouble? I didn't make them. I'd rather not deal with them. I'm tired of carrying them. Just kill me. You know, when you're trying to walk with God, there are moments where it's like floating on a raft down a gentle sweep of river when the sun is out and you're sitting lazily on the deck just enjoying life. And then there are moments where you feel like you're fortunate to gasp in a breath between waves breaking over you and the storms surrounding and lashing you as you head upstream through the rapids. What does God do for you in times like that, huh? Well, it's simple. He walks with you. The people complained, and Moses blew up, and the Lord said, I hear you. Let's find a solution. And Moses said, it's impossible. And God said, nothing is impossible. Watch and see if what I say is true. Even in the times when life is so hard we might just wish it was over, God is there. He's walking with us, steadying us and guiding us through the storm. If we let him. If we just remember to keep walking with him. Speaking of which, I really should finish my walk. We'll come back to this tomorrow. Grace and peace to you.